Hi, I'm Stephan, and this is my OMG interview. I'm the CEO of a new travel app called Wanderscape. And Wanderscape is an app, a travel community as well, that connects travelers to authentic experiences with locals. What that means is that it puts tourism in the hands of locals, allowing them to become ambassadors for their culture through sharing authentic experiences. And an experience is like a tour, so you pretty much kind of become like your own tour guide. And what you do is just you share, your passion, whatever you have a passion for or love for. So it could be cooking, it could be photography, it could be you like making chocolates, you like, that kind of thing. And you can create an experience out of that to the app and of course earn money doing so. Say you're a chocolate maker, you actually have persons on the app like that. You really love chocolate, you love the cocoa industry, and you really want to play a part in kind of revitalizing the industry. You can create, well, we say tour, we're accustomed to the terminology tour, but it's really an experience because it's a lot more immersive and off the beaten path and more authentic. So you can create that experience, you put together the details for it, you choose when you want to offer it, you set a price. And so you have foreigners or people from the diaspora coming in and they could find that on the app and book it through you. Right, so when I say immersive, what I mean is that you're actually involved in the experience as opposed to, the typical touristy experience that people would be used to where they just see. Right, so getting back to the example of, picking, the cocoa industry and being a chocolate maker, you can go through the process where you pick the cocoa, you get your hands on the cocoa beans, you dance the cocoa. I'm not familiar with all the processes. But the idea is that you're really more involved, and I know for a fact foreigners tend to really like that concept more, where they could actually participate a lot more and be immersed in the experience. So we've been working on Wanderscape now for a little over 2 years, believe it or not. The process has been an interesting one, a lot of lessons, some mistakes, that we learned from as well. Our Wanderscape was built from the ground up in Trinidad and Tobago. So the entire team is from here, more or less. And over the years, I think one of the things that kind of stood out was the fact that tech in the Caribbean really needs a boost. There's problems or issues with, mentorship, access to finance, that kind of thing, as opposed to a tech company like this, because Wanderscape is a travel tech company. Being in Silicon Valley or somewhere else in the world or in the UK, you have a lot more quick access to finance. And so it's been a journey, but we've achieved, I would say, a certain mild amount of success. We've been able to feature the app at the World Travel Market in its earlier version. We've been able to feature the app as well at the Web Summit in Portugal. Where we got a lot of interest from investors and persons within the travel space also. We've been able to get features in US travel sites and publications over the years as well too. So we've kind of used all those experiences to kind of not change necessarily, but really refine the product. And so what we're releasing, and the app actually went live today. What we're releasing now is a culmination of all of that, in one. And so we're just getting started. We have a number of experiences up the islands as well. For now, we're just focused on Trinidad and Tobago and, a small group to really get that going, get that organic flow going in the marketplace. But it's been a really great experience so far. So with the app, it's open to anyone worldwide. So you could be a foreigner coming to the Caribbean. You can use the app as what we call a wanderer. The name is Wanderscape, wanderer, it makes sense. So all wanderers are users, the persons that wander, that go off the beaten path, that they seek authentic experiences. You could find those experiences on the app, but also for persons who want to share experiences as an insider. You want to give somebody inside access to your world and kind of share your passion through authentic experiences. It's a global focus as well too. So just to give an idea, we have Trinidad and Tobago on the app right now, but as I would have mentioned, we also have Jamaica, Barbados, St. Lucia, Grenada, Dominica, Curacao should be on board soon, Aruba. We have our site set on the wider Caribbean market, but then you have people as far as India that have expressed interest in having experiences on the app. So the idea is that anywhere you go in the world, you have the opportunity to see the destination where you are through the eyes of a local and to connect with the local through authentic experiences, and that is what we aim to provide. When you're seeking to create a product that a lot of people have never really seen before, and especially in the way that we're doing it, you make a lot of mistakes. And even coming out to the Caribbean, as I said, there are certain hurdles that we have to face that you may not necessarily find out there, you know, in the magnitude that you would find within the Caribbean. So my biggest thing, I mean, it's a bit of a mantra for me: fail early, fail often, and fail forward. And by failure, I don't mean fail like you give up. I believe, you know, the only time you fail is really when you quit. But in terms of failing, you know, put the product out there, see what happens. And I mean, to a certain extent, that's what we're doing now. While we would have gotten, you know, a bit of user feedback and learned some lessons over the years, it's an evolving process. It never really ends, you know. So, and in terms of failing forward, you make sure that you learn from it in such a way that, okay, I made a mistake and now I move forward. It's not that, okay, you kind of fall back and, you know, you take it as failure, like, okay, I've lost. But you really use it as an opportunity to progress and keep moving forward. And I mean, another thing, I know I was asked one of the biggest lessons, but persistence is key. Never give up, you know, keep going regardless of what. That has been our lesson, you know, working on this for the last 2+ years now. And now kind of reaching the point where we feel comfortable enough to release it to the market, so yeah. Well, apart from the app being live on the iOS, the App Store and the Google Play Store today, we're also launching our Carnival campaign pretty soon, so you can look out for it on Facebook and Instagram at Go Wanderscape. That's our handles. And with the Carnival campaign, what we're doing is really giving people a chance to win an authentic Carnival experience, where you get a chance to go on the road. An experience with Trinidad Carnival is on the road, but we're taking you off the beaten path as well, you know, and taking you on experiences, authentic experiences that you wouldn't typically find, you know, in travel guides or if you were to search for them, unless you really know someone here. And that's really what Wanderscape is about. So we're giving 2 lucky people a chance to win that opportunity. So stay tuned. All right, so I want to thank you for tuning in. We have a lot in store, so, you know, look out for us, Wanderscape. You can find us on Facebook. You can search for Wanderscape. It's Go Wanderscape if you like as a handle. Instagram is Go Wanderscape as well. And the website, gowanderscape.com, you know, you could check out the app, see the features of the app. We have a how it works video. You can check out what, you know, is really behind it, you know, and a little deeper. And from there, you could download the app as well. Something else I wanted to mention is that we're creating a lot of content. We're taking it upon ourselves to own the content, especially travel content, especially these authentic experiences within the Caribbean. So you'd be seeing a lot from us in terms of videos of experiences and a bit of a docu-series as we document these experiences as we continue to grow. So look out for that.